Karl Lakhani from Hong Kong and our keynote speaker, Dr. Vimal Chajer, on this last technical session of today, day 6, ICHW 2021.
नमस्कार, मैं प्रमिता आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ ICHW 2021 में। इस अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी के 6वें और अंतिम दिन हमारा परम सौभाग्य है कि आदरणीय दादा काल लखानी जी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और हमारे कार्यक्रम के मुख्य वक्ता, हमारे की नोट स्पीकर डॉक्टर बिमल छाजेड़ जी भी हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। तो हम आप दोनों का विशेष रूप से स्वागत करते हैं और खास तौर पर उन सभी श्रोताओं का, उन सभी दर्शकों का जो हमसे इस माध्यम से जुड़े हुए हैं, इस वर्चुअल माध्यम से जुड़े हुए हैं और जिन्हें इन दो वक्ताओं को सुनने का मौका मिलेगा। और हम आपको ये भी बता दें कि इस तकनीकी सत्र के ठीक बाद हम इस कार्यक्रम का समापन समारोह आयोजित। तो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं।
Now it's time to start with our technical session. Our speaker, our keynote speaker, Dr. Bimal Chajer, is already with us. It's very well said. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has happened. And these lines are eternally proved by our today's very special keynote speaker, Dr. Bimal Chajer, renowned cardiologist, healthcare and lifestyle expert. Dr. Chajer is a well-known personality in the world of medicine science. He's a pioneer in non-invasive and preventive cardiology in India. After completing his bachelor's in medicine and bachelor's in surgery, Dr. Bimal joined Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, New Delhi. Here, a particular incident changed his life and reformed his ideas about treatment of cardiac patients. And here, his journey of advocating non. Later, after completing his MD with a research study to treat heart patients non-invasively, he joined and practiced at AIIMS as a senior resident doctor and simultaneously got training in yoga therapy and lifestyle management. And here comes the birth of a divine care, Saul, Science and Art of Living, the most comprehensive cardiac rehabilitation and treatment program for reversing heart disease with a great emphasis on yoga and zero oil cooking. Dr. Chajer has authored more than 70 books for heart patients and also published 3 monthly magazines for heart care. To fight against the extensive use of invasive cardiology, Dr. Chajer has recently started with a non-invasive natural bypass and biochemical angioplasty. It's time to get blessed by his words and knowledge. Our soul awaits to hear you, sir. We welcome you and request you, Dr. Bimal Chajer.
Good evening, all of you. At the onset, let me thank Dada Khani and Gulab ji for inviting me to be with you, and I will be happy if I can be of any use in future for them also. This particular talk I will devote on what we have done in the so many last 25 years. We are running this heart care program called Saul, and I will show you some slides. But before that, let me explain very simple things. Heart disease is the cause of 30% of unnatural deaths. Unnatural in the sense when people die of 80, 90 years of aging, that's natural. When people die of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 of a disease, then it is unnatural. So all the deaths, 30%, the highest, makes a huge number. In India itself, every minute, 6 people die of heart attacks, heart disease. 6 per minute, which makes it 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, people are dying of heart attack in India. If we combine the world, it may be even 2 seconds, everybody, one person is dying. So remember, it's a disease which is, extensive and across, and it's fatal. And the beauty is this, unfortunate thing is this disease is completely preventable. Heart disease, those who have not developed it, if they understand the process and take care, then they will never develop heart disease. And those who already have a heart problem, they can also resolve their problem by simple understanding, education, and some lifestyle changes, which I'm going to narrate today to you. I have seen what the medical science has done. They have all the information about what heart disease, taken it as an economic activity, and they are very happy with the patients doing bypass surgeries, angioplasties, which could have been easily avoided. I believe 98% of these bypass surgeries and angioplasties can be avoided if the doctors become aware, and if the our medical fraternity starts changing their thinking about helping people rather than earning money. So many people can be saved from heart attack and operations. My organization, we call it Science and Art of Living, combines both medical science and art of living. Medical science means I come from allopathic medicine, so I always say there are so many good things in the medical science. I'm about the knowledge from the medical science about cholesterol, about triglyceride, about blood pressure. I have taken knowledge about the diet and all of them. And along with that, I have taken all the medical tests, the ECG, lipid profile, TMT. These I think is a part of medical science. And I have also taken the medical management, the cholesterol drugs, blood pressure drugs, sugar drug. So I have combined all the good things of medical science with the art of living, which means what? Which means yoga, meditation, naturopathy, diet, and I've seen that it works wonderfully well. One system has knowledge, one system has test, one system has immediate management, and one system has the root cause removal as a treatment. And both of them combined, it can do wonderful things. I have an advantage of being a medical doctor as well as a expert of medical, naturopathy, yoga, and I have seen that it is very easy to combine them. Not that the medical science have succeeded. The medical science have failed. The allopathic medical science has failed in controlling the epidemic of heart disease. And this is evident by the number of patients growing up. Somebody told me, doctor, the medical science is doing wonderfully. They are successfully, progressing. I said, where did you see the success? Sir, दिल्ली में पहले 2 हार्ट का हॉस्पिटल था, आजकल 25 है. I said, anything more? They said, sir, all the hospitals are growing taller and broader. I said, look, it is not a success. It is a matter of failure. There are so much of rush in the hospitals because the number of heart patients are growing up. And if the number of heart patients are growing, it is not a matter of success, it is a matter of failure. When the corona patients number grew up, it was a sign of utter failure than success. And lot of people equate this number of patients growing into success of the cardiologist. It is only the monetary success of the cardiologist, not it is not actually a success, it's a kind of failure because the medical science has failed to tackle the number of patients growing up because they have lost the focus. Their focus is on surgery, their focus is earning money, their focus is not on really going to the root of the root cause of the disease and solve it. And this is what we have tried to do. And I believe this should spread to the whole humanity. And I'm very happy that this conference is going to educate a lot of people on this aspect. And I hope all of you would spread, being medical and associated people, you should try to spread this information about heart care to the whole of the world. Anyway, I will share some slides. First, I will explain in simple terms what is exact heart problem, and then we will see what can be done and how we are doing it. Let me try to share the screen. Can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
This is our head office in Chhatarpur Farms in New Delhi, where I'm, from where I'm talking to you. And our center is called Science and Art of Living, in short, SAOL. Saval has another meaning in Rajasthani language. I belong to Rajasthan originally, and in Rajasthan, Saval means ठीक से करना. कोई भी काम करो सावल से करो. गाड़ी चलाओ तो सावल से चलाओ, कपड़े पहनो तो सावल से पहनो, बात बोलो तो सावल से बोलो, बेटी ससुराल जाती है तो मदर बोलती है बेटा सावल से रहना. मतलब जो सबसे बढ़िया तरीका है वो है सावल. So this is why we named our center as Saval. Both meanings are valid, science and art of living, and Saval is the best possible way. We have treated more than 3 lakh heart patients, about now 3 lakh 50,000 heart patients across India and the world. When the heart patients comes to us, they have two kinds of presentation. One is angina and one is called heart attack. When they come with angina, they usually have 70, 80, 90% blockage in the coronary arteries, which I'm going to show. And when they come after a heart attack, they have 100% blockage. The heart attack happens suddenly, and that particular moment when they come, I send them to the hospital. But once a few days goes off and the person survives, then we can treat them. And once they have settled down, then we treat them. Now I'll explain what is angina and what is heart attack to you. This is the statistics I already mentioned. Now look at this. This is the whole human body, and you can see the heart over here. This is the heart. This pumps, the blood goes to the whole body. And during this time, heart also receives 3 blood supply for its own, and these are called coronary arteries. You can see the 3 coronary arteries on the right, called the right coronary artery. On the left, there is LAD and the left circumflex. If you see these 3 tubes, the names are there. This is the RCA, this is the one tube, and this is LAD on the front and LCX in the back. Now, these 3 tubes are vital to our survival because these supply the heart, and the heart supplies blood to the whole body. So if anything happens through these tubes, the heart is jeopardized and the whole body will jeopardize. And this is what is the cause of the most of the people in the world, 30% of the population. Now look at this, what happens in this disease. Inside these tubes, inside these coronary arteries, the fats get deposited. I will show you the deposit, and you can see the deposit now. This is how a deposit takes place. This is a zero blockage tube. This is about 10%, this is about 30%, this is about 50, 60%, 70%. So the blockage is gradually growing and growing and growing. Now, this patient till now has no problem. Till 70 blockage, there is no problem. Why? Because 30 is sufficient to us. Our heart's blood supply is surplus by 70%. So if I block 70% of the heart tube, nothing happens to the person, he can also run. This 30% requirement that heart has is not always. When the heart is at rest, it needs only 10% blood supply. So 1/3 of this is required when the heart is at rest. When you want to walk, when you want to climb some exercise, then you need 20. And when somebody wants to run in the high speed, then 30. So our requirement is 10, 20, and 30, and supply is 100. So till 70 blockage, nothing will happen. After 70 blockage, the person will have to complain, sir, if I run, then I get a pain. After 80 blockage, he says, if I walk, then I get a chest pain or breathlessness. This is what is called angina. When the blockages are crossing 70%, then it leads to angina. Now look at this blockage. How long does it take to develop? You can see the blockage. It is starting at the age of 20, and you can see the blockage is very less, now more, now more, now more, now more. This is about 70-80% blockage. At the age of 60 and started at the age of 20, you will ask me, sir, why it has to grow from the age of 20? I'll tell you what. When children start growing, they grow till about 18 years of age or maybe 20 years of age. After that, there is no growth. So all the fat that are eaten during these first 20 years are absorbed in growing. After the growth has stopped, now this extra fat has no other function. They keep on depositing inside the heart. So at the age of 20, somebody starts developing heart problem. At the age of 60, he gets a heart problem. That means how many years? 40 years to create 80% blockage, which means 2% blockage per year. So a person grows at the speed of 2% per year. At the age of 60, will become a heart patient. Now somebody says, sir, I want to grow faster. Then you grow 4% and at 40 you may get heart disease. And if you grow at 6% per year, you can get heart disease at the age of 30. So it is how badly you are living your life depends on how much time you will take to get, a heart problem. So people live badly. It is not controlled by God that how many years you will take to grow the blockage. It is our own faulty, food, faulty lifestyle that gets you the blockage. So now if I have to summarize what is a heart problem in one sentence is the coronary arteries which supply blood to the heart gets blockages more than 70% is a heart problem. It's a heart disease. It is called coronary artery disease in medical terms. It is called ischemia, ischemic heart disease. It is called angina. So now all these terms signify one single entity, that is the blockage has become more than 70%. Now the difficulty that patient feel after this is called angina. Now let's see what is an angina. These are the symptoms of angina: pain or heaviness on the left side of the chest, and it aggravates on walking and exercise. There are people, it can spread in left arm and it can also become worse after food. There are people who get uneasiness or burning sensation or palpitation. There are some people who get breathlessness. So any symptoms like this on walking or on speeding up, on exercising, it means the blockage is about 70-80% blocked. Now, what is heart attack? Let me first explain. Now, this is a zero blockage. You can see two cross sections of the tube of the heart. This is zero blockage. This is about 70% blockage. Now, this 20, suppose it is 80% blockage, so 20 is still left out. As soon as you close 20, it is becoming 100 blockage, and this is called a heart attack. So angina means 70, 80, 90 blockage. Heart attack means 100% blockage. And remember, angina happens in so many years, heart attack happens in 1 minute. Now understand what is a heart attack. When the blockage is there, this is the fat deposit. And this fat deposit increases, the membrane on top of the deposit will stretch. And one day this membrane will burst, rupture. As soon as it bursts, chemicals are released, called a heart attack. Remember, it is something like very simple, example. There's a bundle of notes on which I'm putting more note, and one day the rubber band is going to burst. And this is what happens in heart patients. They keep on growing the blockage, and one day the bursting takes place and a heart attack takes place. Now look at this heart attack scheme. This is 20 blockage. You can see the membrane called the intimal membrane or endothelial membrane. This is 20 to 40%. This is 60%. And one day the membrane gives off and there's a clot, and clot makes it 100. Heart attack is highly unpredictable. Why? Why it is unpredictable? Reason is this membrane strength varies from person to person. I get people who say, sir, 90, 90, 93 blockages and no heart attack. That means even at the blockage of 90, rubber band is still stable. It has not bursted. That means good quality membrane. And if the heart attack takes place at 60% blockage, the membrane will burst and there'll be a clot, and now it is 100. So 60 can become 100 and 90 may not become 100, depends on the strength of the membrane, and this strength we do not know in advance. So a person on growing blockage, if the strength is low, he will get a heart attack even at 60% blockage, 50% blockage. And if the strength is good, he may get a heart attack at 70, 80, 90 blockage. But the common thing in all the heart attacks is the blockage was growing. That means we are putting more nodes into the rubber band. Now, my simple example is, my simple understanding is this: if I don't put further nodes, the heart attack will not happen. If I start removing nodes, don't grow the blockage from 20 to 80. You grow the blockage from 80 towards 20, and then the blockage reverses. No heart attack will take place. And this is a simple understanding. In 5 minutes, I can explain to you. Now let's understand where membrane, and this is what I already told you. The bursting takes place and immediately the heart attack happens. So do not allow the blockage to grow. This is prevention, and reverse the block. This is called reversal. And these are the two things I advocate to my patients. One, if you are not a heart patient, just go for prevention. And if you're a heart patient, you reverse. And both of them can be done by anybody. So let's see. And then I want you to understand one very simple thing about the location of the blockage. You must have heard something called a heart attack, killing a person, and heart attack not at all, creating a trouble to the patient. There are things called minor heart attack, major heart attack, and massive heart attack. Three people get a heart attack, one dies on the spot, it is a massive heart attack. One gets a hospitalization, they say it is a major heart attack. And one says, I have no problem, it is a minor heart attack. Now, what does that mean? The location of the blockage. Suppose the location of the blockage is in the last end of the LAD and 100% blockage takes place, only this much will die. Patient may not have lot of pain, and within 10 minutes he says the pain is gone and a heart attack has happened, he has no problem. This is the minor heart attack. When the blockage is not here, blockage is here, then a heart attack takes place. Then the whole area will die. And this is called a major heart attack. But the patient may survive because this is working, this is working. The other two tubes are working. But when the blockage happens at this point and a heart attack takes place, the person will not get time to survive. So what is most important is the location of the blockage. People ask me, sir, how do I know this? Now there is a very simple technology called CT coronary scan. Nowadays, medical science has some big breakthrough called CT coronary scan. Previously, the CT scan used to be for the chest, for the brain, because they were not moving, but the heart is moving, so they have to invent a very high uh, designed CT scan called 64 slice or 128 slice or 500 slice CT machines. In 1 second they can take hundreds of pictures of the heart, and within 1 second they can tell you how much blockage is there. And this test has become very popular, and I want you to do this test. Anybody wants to know the percentage of the blockage or the location of the blockage, then you should go for a CT coronary scan, which is available widely across the country. We have, if you go to my website, there is a column where I have seen contact us, and you will see 100 of my centers where you can uh, see the address and contact them, and they'll tell you where to get the CT angiography. And once you get a CT angiography, you will know the percentage of blockage, and you will also get the location of the blockage. So this test I would recommend anybody aged more than 30 must do. Nowadays I am getting people at the age of 30 also. So all the people, if you want one hard test done, only one, then it is CT angiography and nothing else. Now people ask me, sir, suppose somebody has got a heart attack, how does he know it was minor or major? It is done by a test called echocardiography. In echocardiography, our pumping power is 60, that means no heart attack has taken place. If it is 50 or 55, the pumping has reduced by 5%, it is a minor heart attack. If the pumping is gone down by 20, 30%, it is a major heart attack. And the minimum for being alive is 15 to 20%. So if your heart attack has taken place, your pumping is less, that means you have a major heart attack. Now, these are the two angiographies. This is the latest one called CT angiography. You lie down on this table, it goes inside, and there is a camera rotating. Within 2 minutes, they can tell you the blockage. Now, this is the old one where they have to insert a wire, push that wire inside. It's an invasive test. Now, the CT angiography numbers are gradually surpassed by the CT. The CT angiography is much more happening than this catheter angiography, which the hospital people, doctors do. And this is what I do not want. Why should you insert a wire if the angiography can be done without inserting a wire with a nation? So this you should note, please, that the CT angiography can be done across the country. Nevertheless, now let's go for why the heart disease has happened. Because of these reasons, heart disease is called multifactorial, not one factor. There are about 15 factors, and we have to control all of them. Now look at these factors. There is a list of lipids called lipid profile, and out of them, the two most important are cholesterol and triglycerides. These are the fats that we eat, and these are the fats that deposit. And then there is a good cholesterol called HDL cholesterol. These are the main culprits. And then there are factors which increase the speed of the blockage: high blood pressure, high sugar, smoking, alcohol, overweight, and stress. They increase the speed of the blockage. And there are factors which can stop the blockaging process. One is yoga, one is fiber and antioxidants. And this is what naturopathy should advise: lot of fiber, lot of antioxidant, and lot of fruits and vegetables. Now these can prevent heart attack, these can reverse heart disease, and exercise in the form of yoga as well as walking. So this is a very simple process, that these causes have led to blockages and we work on them. Now, how do we work on them? I have a very simple formula. Look at this formula. A circle that we have created. I have narrated all the reasons of the blockage on the circle. You can see high cholesterol, high triglyceride, low blood pressure, sugar, body weight, food, zero oil, and vegetarian food. Now, all these reasons I have written, and if you can control all the factors to green zone, then the heart attack will never happen. If you supply cholesterol more, if your cholesterol is a red area, you are growing the blockage. If you're in the yellow area, you have prevented the blockage. When you are in the green area, then you reverse the blockage. So my patients, I will bring the cholesterol at 130, triglyceride 100, HDL more than 25%, blood pressure 120/80, sugar 6.5, and all of them can be done. And this is what I do. I tell my patients, if you can bring all of them from the red to the yellow, your heart attack chances are very high. Bring it to the green. Anybody can just see this chart and find out where they are lacking, in which area they are in red, which area they are in yellow, and which area they are in green. So I want everybody in the green area. And if you can get to the green area, heart attack will never happen. And what do you have to do for that? Let me explain what you have to do for this. I must tell you, people ask me, sir, is reversal proven? This is Dr. Dean Ornish's trials. These are the list of the research carried out by my senior colleague, Dr. Dean Ornish in United States of America. And he published his research in Lancet, American Journal of Cardiology, and Journal of American Medical Association, New England Journal of Medicine, all topmost magazines, and he showed that the reversal actually can take place. This is Dr. Dean Ornish, and he is the first person who showed that using yoga, naturopathy, diet, exercise, and stress management, we can reverse the blockage. And his research was published in major newspaper, major medical journals, and they are proven now. Now, there is another study called Inter-Heart study, which showed that the heart disease can be prevented. What they did, this Inter-Heart study is a very remarkable study published in Lancet in 2004. And what they showed, that more than 90% of heart attacks can be avoided if you can control smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, weight, diet, stress, and do some physical activity and control your lipids. And it is a study where they had studied some 15,000 patients who got a heart attack and 15 who did not get a heart attack across the world in 52 countries. And they analyzed and they showed that if you can control all these factors, 90%, more than 90% of heart attacks can be avoided. And this is what we found out in our trial, that we have conducted a study called Saul Heart study, which is published very recently. And we have seen that out of our 10,000 volunteers, we had followed them up, and we found 98% of the heart attacks will never happen if you can follow our process. I have seen, unfortunately, the medical system, they are bent upon on ICU and angioplasties and stents and bypass surgery because give them money. Whereas with simple lifestyle changes, we can prevent 98% of the heart attacks. Then why do you need ICU? Why do you need angioplasty? Why do we need bypass surgery? Now, this is what Sawal does. What we are doing, we are telling our patients that for all the red lines, you have to bring everything to the green zone and then you are safe. It is called Sawal Safety Circle. And look at that concept. What are the deposit items? Two of them, cholesterol and triglyceride. For cholesterol, we have to cut down the non-vegetarian food. Remember, cholesterol is present only in non-veg food and milk. In the milk, there is a beauty, we can remove the fat. So all the animal product except milk, we stop. And then triglycerides are oil. All the oils we stop. We have developed a cooking process called zero oil cooking. We have developed 1,000 recipes without oil. I've got recipe books on them. Remember, oil does not have any taste. The taste comes from the masala. Now, the masala can be cooked in two ways. One with the oil, which the rich people do, and masala can be cooked with water, which the poor people in India do. One of my maid servants, he told me, doctor, I am using this cooking with water for huge number of years. Whole of my people in the slums, they cook without water, and when I came to the rich people's house to work, then I realized they are fools. They have water free of cost, but still they are buying oil and cooking the food with masala. They are frying with oil, and this is the naked truth, that if you can cook like a poor, you will never get a heart attack. So cooking like a poor is zero oil cooking, and this is what I ask my patients to do, that you leave non-veg, cut down milk, and take out the fat from the milk and cut down all the oils and the oil seeds and nuts which lead to oil. Now the deposit items are stopped from growing. Now these are the speeding items. If blood pressure is there, sugar is there, obesity is there, smoking alcohol there, tobacco is there, stress is there, then the blockage will grow in a faster speed. Suppose somebody has to get a heart attack because of these two at 60. If he has high blood pressure at 55, he'll get a heart attack. If it is sugar, then it'll at 50, he'll get a heart attack. If it is obese, then 45. If they're smoking, then 40. If the stress is too high, then 35. So remember, these are the speeding factors. We control them by medical means and non-medical means. And then we have the reversing factors called zero oil, plant-based diet, walking, yoga, fruits and vegetable, and it will also increase the HDL. So you can imagine such a simple chart explaining the whole treatment of heart disease. Such a big disease should not grow, and what you should do, you have to cut down the deposit items, you have to increase the speeding, you have to cut down the speeding factors, and you have to increase the reversing factor, and the reversal will take place. People ask me, sir, who will do what? I said, look, three people will do. Doctor can do few things. Doctor can reduce cholesterol, triglyceride, blood pressure, sugar, and give them medicines for thinning the blood. The patient can do walking, yoga, they can stop smoking, they can reduce weight, and they can cut down stress. And the family can do zero oil cooking, vegetarian food, fat-free milk, no dry fruits, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. So I have divided the work for all the people, and they have clear-cut understanding about what they should do to prevent heart attack. And I believe 30% of the heart attacks can be prevented if we base our treatment on yoga, meditation, stress. If you can score yourself by answering just 14 questions, you will be able to know how much is your risk of heart attack and how much is your protection. Anyway, we also give people another treatment called natural bypass. Remember, our heart is having an extra set of tube capillaries and collateral, and when the blockages take place in the main tube, these collaterals can be started, then the bypass is not required. And this treatment is called natural bypass or ECP. It is done with a machine called ECP machine. Completely non-invasive, no admission is required, no needle to be pricked. It is a replacement of running. Heart patients cannot run. If they run, the sportsmen, they can develop these collaterals, these extra tubes can be opened by the sportsmen. But the heart patients, we tell them, you lie down on the bed, on 40 days we will open your extra tubes, and this is called natural bypass. And also we do some which can reduce some blockages. So anyway, I have given you in short what you do, what the doctor will do, patient will do, family will do, and this other chart will show you what are the things that lead to heart disease and how we can control and reverse them. So I know I have just exhausted my time. In next 2-3 minutes it will be 5 o'clock, and I do not want valedictory function to be held on. But I have explained to you what is heart disease. I've explained how the heart disease grows and what are the factors that needs to be controlled. I want you to cut down the supply of the deposit items, namely cholesterol and triglyceride. All the speeding factors have to be monitored and controlled completely, either with medicine or no medicine. If possible without medicine, it's all right, otherwise use medicine. And then the lifestyle changes in the basis of yoga, meditation and naturopathy, and you can reverse the heart disease. No need of a surgery, no need of a heart attack, no need of angioplasty and stents. I have seen the whole medical science cardiology department is going the wrong direction. They are doing what, they are saying that we will clean the floor, but you keep on putting more items in it and I will earn money. Why do you have to put items? Why do you have to deposit the blockage? You stop the blockaging process. There is no need of cleaning the floor. So remember, now we have a new paradigm of treatment of heart disease. I have taken the worst of the patients. I have taken transplantation, we have treated them. Those patients who have a very low pumping power, we have treated them. We have treated them. People who have got 15 stents, those who have 2 bypass surgeries, 10 stents, and all of them we have done successfully. It's a combination of all. I do not believe that one science can do heart disease treatment. We need allopathy, we need naturopathy, we need yoga, we need alternative and normal system both together. The medical science has failed badly in controlling heart disease and diabetes, blood pressure and obesity, and all of them we have been able to control with naturopathy treatment, with yoga. So I congratulate Dr. Gulab for bringing out all the people together and form a platform from where we can explain to the medical fraternity that look, there is a wonderful way of treating heart disease, and if you can treat heart disease with this process, there is no need of a surgery, no need of an angioplasty. And I believe this recorded video should go to every participant, should go all across the world. I've written about 70 books on heart care and health care, and these books are all available. And I pray, I have been just talking to Dada Kanchandani that someday we will spread this whole message to the world. And it does not cost any money. You have to just explain to people. It does not lead to any money arrangement. You do not need actually money. So we can do it, then we can prevent a huge number of deaths, not in millions, it is in crores. So that's it. And I thank all the organizers for calling me, and thank all the people for listening to me. Thank you so much. And now the stage is yours.
Rightly said, sir. Don't lose heart, lose cigarette, lose junk food, lose stress. Loosen up yourself and move ahead. Do yoga, do eat right, do sleep right, and you and your heart will be all right. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session on heart health. Thanks a lot.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर बिमल। आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि अच्छा खान पान, अच्छा रहन सहन हमें दिल की बीमारियों से बचा सकता है। और किसी ने कहा भी है कि यदि अपना दिल खोला होता यारों के सामने तो ना खोलना पड़ता औजारों के सामने। तो वाकई अपने दोस्तों से मिलते रहें, और अपने दिल की बातें बांटते रहें। और देखिए, दिल की बातें बांटने के लिए आज के युग में यदि देखा जाए, खास तौर पर कोरोना काल में, तो वर्चुअल माध्यम एक ऐसा माध्यम हो गया है जिसके द्वारा हम ना सिर्फ अपनों के करीब आते हैं, बल्कि अपनों से अपनी बहुत सारी बातें भी कह पाते हैं। तो चलिए आज इस अंतरराष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी ICHW 2021 के समापन समारोह की हम शुरुआत करते हैं। और आज के इस समापन समारोह के बारे में हम बताना चाहेंगे कि संत हृदयराम योगा एंड नेचुरोपैथी हॉस्पिटल आरोग्य केंद्र भोपाल और संत हृदयराम मेडिकल कॉलेज ऑफ नेचुरोपैथी एंड योगिक साइंसेस फॉर वुमेन भोपाल की ओर से आयोजित इस अंतरराष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी का आज समापन है।
One wise person once said that challenges are high, dreams are new. The world out there is waiting for you. Dare to dream, dare to try. No mountain is too distant and no star is too high. Likewise, we have challenged ourselves and seen the dream of conducting an international conference. We dared and tried to put our best foot forward to reach our goal and catching up the stars of integrating the knowledge from all around the world. The sun rises and sets, the star appears and disappears, the clouds gather and later wither, the seasons comes and pass by. In the similar way, we have organized this conference and the time has come to draw a curtain to it. With this, a very warm and heartfelt greetings to everyone present with us on such a lovely evening. I, Dr. Saraswati Tewani, and
मैं प्रमिता दुबे आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत आत्मीय अभिनंदन करते हैं।
heartily welcomes you all on behalf of Sant Hirdaram Medical College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences for Women and Sant Hirdaram Yoga and Nature Cure Hospital, Arogya Kendra, Bhopal, in this valedictory function of our second international conference on holistic wellness, 14 to 19 June, ICHW 2021. Further, I desire to extend a gracious and inclusive welcome to our respected chief guest, esteemed guest of honors, distinguished keynote speaker, Reverend Sid Bhauji, invited speakers, delegates, and beloved students.
मित्रों, जिस तरह से हमने देखा है कि बारिश की एक बूंद कुछ नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन बारिश की यही सारी बूंदें जब इकट्ठा हो जाती है तो नदियों में बहाव भी ला देती है और बाढ़ भी ला देती है। ठीक उसी तरह से यदि एक एक अच्छे प्रयास हम सब मिलकर करें तो वो बहुत अच्छा परिणाम दे सकते हैं, बहुत सच्चा परिणाम दे सकते हैं। तो उस अच्छे प्रयास की शुरुआत हमने करने की कोशिश की थी 2019 में, जब हमने ICHW पहला किया था, और आज हम ICHW दूसरा हम कर चुके हैं। आज उसका समापन समारोह है और इस समापन समारोह की भी अब हम शुरुआत करने जा रहे हैं।
It's time to light a lamp. Older the words, more golden is the meaning. So going by some old words, it is said that all our activities should be governed by the light of knowledge, especially the knowledge of dharma. And therefore, it is imperative that we begin auspicious activities by lighting the lamp. Come, let's consolidate together and solicit Lord Ganesha, Ma Saraswati, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and Sant Shiromani Hirdaram Sahib Ji by igniting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom, for seeking the choicest blessings and to manifest pure love and faithfulness. I request our commendable doctors, Dr. Mamta, Dr. Geeta, Dr. Tweta, to ignite the lamp and offer garland to Almighty, offer prayer to Ma Saraswati, to Ma Ganesh, to Lord Ganesha, to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and to Sant Hirdaram Sahib Ji.
मधुवन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है, जीना उसका जीना है, झोरों को जीवन देता है, मधुवन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है, जीना उसका जीना है, जोरों को जीवन देता है,
चलो ठीक है, छोड़ो छोड़ो, रुको,
खुशबू देता है। सूरज ना बन पाए तो बन के दीपक चलता चल, फूल मिले अंगारे तो सच की राहों पे चलता चल, तो सच की राहों चल, प्यार दिलों को देता है, अशकों को दामन देता है, जीना उसका जीना है, जो औरों को जीवन देता है, मधुवन खुशबू देता है।
मधुबन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है। वाकई जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है। हमारा जीवन हमारे लिए नहीं है, बल्कि हमारे उन तमाम अपनों के लिए है जिन्हें हम कहीं ना कहीं भूलते जाते हैं, बिसरते जाते हैं। लेकिन इस कोरोना काल ने हमें सिखा दिया है कि यदि जीवन है तो वो सेवा के लिए है, और वही जीवन सच्चा जीवन है। और आज के हमारे इस समारोह में हमारे साथ जो मेहमान जुड़ेंगे वो इस बात की मिसाल है कि वाकई जो अपना जीवन है वो अपने लिए नहीं है, और इनका जीवन वही जीवन है जो औरों के लिए है। तो मित्रों, कार्यक्रम का हम शुभारंभ करेंगे। दीप प्रज्वलन किया, माल्यार्पण किया, भारतीय परंपरा के अनुसार कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ किया, और अब बारी है प्रतिवेदन की और स्वागत उद्बोधन की। तो हम सादर आमंत्रित करना चाहेंगे संत हिरदाराम नेचुरोपैथी मेडिकल कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर हिमांशु शर्मा सर को कि वे हमारे साथ जुड़े और आज प्रतिवेदन प्रस्तुत करें पिछले 5 दिनों का, उद्बोधन भी दें। डॉक्टर हिमांशु शर्मा जी।
Sarvapratham, I would like to, good evening everybody, and I would like to bow my head in the pious feet of Sant Hirdaram Sahib Ji, and I bow my salutations to Reverend Sid Bhauji for permitting us and always being a motivator and inspirer to conduct such programs. I would like to welcome all the dignitaries present with us. We can feel in reality, in the heart, that you are present virtually, but you are present with us in reality. I would like to welcome Dr. Bimal Chhajer, who is the eminent speaker on the cardiology, and he is the founder of Saol Heart Program. I would like to welcome you, sir, and to this valedictory function. I heard your keynote address, and I have been a follower of you. So I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. Manjunath N.K. sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University. He is an eminent researcher and educationist. He has been personal motivator for me and motivated me to become into the academics. I would like to welcome Dr. Manavalan sir, Principal, Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College. Also, he is working as he is the Joint Director for Yoga and Naturopathy, Directorate of Indian System of Medicine, Government of Tamil Nadu. He is the senior most principal in terms of running a government college and experience, and he has been always a torchbearer for the yoga and naturopathy system in the government of Tamil Nadu, and been inspiring all the young aspirant principals like me. I would like to welcome Dr. Prashant Shetty. He has been my tutor. He is the principal and CMO of SDM College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, Ujjire, Karnataka. And I would like to welcome you, sir. And you have been teaching all these years and contributing to the system of yoga and naturopathy, being in the task force of the Ministry of Ayush, as well as you have been training and teaching and bringing up the new faculties as well as the new doctors to the society. And I would like to welcome Dada Khan Lakhani, who is a staunch disciple of Sant Hirdaram Sahib Ji. He has been always supported, being a philanthropist, he has been always committed towards the upliftment of the poor by offering a helping hand in the activities of the society for quality education, improving quality education and health aid. He has been always supportive in all the works of the society. And very powerful chief guest we have amongst us is Dr. D. Virendra Hegde ji. He is a Dharmadhikari, eminent reformer, educationist, and philanthropist. And he's the chairman of the SDM Educational Society, which runs around 56 educational institutions. He has been awarded Padma Vibhushan. I welcome you, sir, to this program. I have been given chance to present the report of the past 6 days, today including the 6th day. There have been, I have to share that we have received in ICHW2, we have received very huge response. Apart being first time conducting the virtual conference, there were 1,700 participants registered with us. Apart from that, who have joined, I would like to share amazing data what we found out just now, that we got 15,000 views on our just conference link, and we have received around 1,200 hours of watch time that people have been who are not able to join live, they were even watching afterwards. I would like to say that this has been the first conference in the field, virtually arranged in the field of yoga and naturopathy. There have been webinars, and it has been taken and perceived very well among the colleges all over India. We have Enigma as a co-organizer and contributing to the event. Enigma Maharashtra, Enigma Kerala, Enigma Karnataka, and Enigma Tiruvayur. They have been also our associate partners. Apart from that, we have Acupuncture Made Easy and Spark Health Home, Kathmandu, Nepal. They have joined. I would like to share that participants from all over the world joined, and there were speakers who are there from 48 speakers from different countries, and even the participants from different countries were there present in the conference. And during the conference, we invited few virtual competitions also. We invited scientific papers. We got the overwhelming response compared to the conference one. We received around 83 scientific papers for the review, and out of that, we are saying that the quality has improved over the time. So I have to say that what the objective we started this conference with, that we are going to slowly and gradually, people are realizing that more and more scientific research need to be done in the field of yoga and naturopathy. So this has been increasing. Apart from that, we have conducted other competitions like recipe contest, yoga and naturopathy quiz, yoga vlog contest, poster making competition, and essay writing competitions. So there has been huge participation from all parts of the country. I would also like to say that I would like to thank for even the different colleges principals to even allowing their students to participate in these competitions. We got very overwhelming response. I would like to welcome each and every person to just share the views. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आदरणीय डॉक्टर हिमांशु शर्मा सर। आपने इस पिछले 5 दिनों से चल रही हमारी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी का प्रतिवेदन प्रस्तुत किया और साथ ही हमारे मेहमानों का स्वागत भी किया। मित्रों, किसी ने कहा है कि ना दिल टूटे ना दिल तोड़े, ना दिल टूटे ना दिल तोड़े, कोशिश करें कि हंसकर बोलें, कोशिश करें कि हंसकर बोलें, मन को रखे शांत तो मिलेगा हर समस्या का निदान। तो हर समस्या का निदान यदि चाहिए तो उसके लिए मन को शांत रखना होगा, और दिल तो हमारा वैसे ही बहुत थोड़ा सा होता है। मुट्ठी भर दिल को संभालना लेकिन बड़ा मुश्किल होता है। तो इस दिल को हम कैसे संभालें, बस थोड़ी ही देर में हम ये जानेंगे।
Thank you, Dr. Himanshu, for sharing with us the vast how our ICHW2 2021 went on. Now it's time to listen to our special guest. So technically, it is not possible, but still sometimes I feel like a kind-hearted people have some chocolatey component in their coronary arteries. I suppose that's why they deliver sweetness happiness, health, and peace to the mankind and humanity. Such is a characteristic of our special guest of the day, Dr. Bimal Chhajar, a well-known personality in the world of medical science, a pioneer in non-invasive and preventive cardiology in India, father of divine care, soul, science, and art of living, the most comprehensive cardiac rehabilitation with the component of yoga and zero oil cooking in it, receiver of numerous prestigious awards for his excellent services. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, and request you to address us with your gem words, Dr. Bimal Chhajar.
जी
Sir, you are
सर
muted.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it my turn to speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I must tell this is a wonderful way of getting everybody together. In the days of COVID, we cannot get people together, and by fault we have ended up with this video conferencing, and this is a wonderful way without lot of efforts, without so many people traveling to to the venue. If we can do everything under the same banner from everybody sitting at their home and joining the conference, listening everything at their time, this is a wonderful way of communicating with each other. I believe corona has done a lot of harm, but this is one good thing that they have done, that with corona we have learned to live with these online conferences, and this is at least I think 10 conferences I have done in the recent days, and this is a wonderful way of getting across people without spending a lot of money. And I think it is a great opportunity that has been that has been unfurled, that such a wonderful way of getting everybody together. And I thank the organizers, the whole of the team of Dr. Gulab, and supported by Lakhani ji, to hold such a conference. And the success of the conference speaks from the number of people attending it, and all the delegates that are there and people who are speaking over there. And it's a galaxy of good people speaking over here, and I feel myself privileged that I'm here with you and in the valedictory function. And I believe it's a wonderful work going on, and we should do it maybe every 6 months now, not even 1 year, because we can get more people into it. Thank you so much for calling me, and thank you bearers and the prestigious people sitting with me.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर बिमल छाजेर जी, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े और आपने अपना महत्वपूर्ण समय हमें दिया, अपनी बहुत अच्छी बातें हमारे साथ की। मित्रों, अब हम कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं और अब कुछ हमारे विशेष वक्ताओं को सुनने का समय है।
It said a great leader can make another great leader. It means that the greatness and the goodness of one will elicit the greatness and goodness in the society. Amongst us is such a great leader as our guest of honor, under whose aegis Government of Tamil Nadu has established various new initiatives which have made yoga and naturopathy available in all the districts of Tamil Nadu. I, with earnest devotion, welcome Dr. N. Manavalam, Principal, Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College, Chennai, Joint Director, Yoga and Naturopathy, Directorate of Indian Medicine, Government of Tamil Nadu. To address her, as I request Dr. Manavalan to please come and share his virtuous words.
Yeah. So good evening to all.
Good evening.
First of all, thanks for calling me for this program. And really excellent. It's an international conference. feedback from our students and faculties. Really, it's a great achievement during this pandemic situation. Sant, Hirdaram ji, Swami ji, and all other organizers. Really, I'm there's no word to say, because in the system of medicine, yoga, naturopathy system of medicine, to develop, to achieve, to serve the people, to reach the people. It's really, this is the milestone. This program has helped to unite all our yoga and naturopathy doctors, colleges, public, and other medical system doctors to understand our system. So in this way, I must congratulate the organizers, and I am also, tell about our founder of Yoga Naturopathy Medical College, SDM. That is our Virendra Hegdeji, Dharmadhikari Virendra Hegdeji. In this occasion, we are blessed to listen to his voice, because all these stalwarts people have devoted for yoga naturopathy system of medicine. So one way, I must inform that this yoga naturopathy system of medicine, lifestyle medicine, holistic medicine, supposed to reach each and every human being, every family. That way, I think every college, every yoga naturopathy doctor will be committed to do that and reach to the society. Especially in here, whatever we have done this past, this our experience of 35 years of this committed life for yoga naturopathy system of medicine. When we have started in the year 1997, yoga naturopathy in government sector. See, government sector, entering to the government sector and reaching to the public in public healthcare system is very much required, Earlier, I presented our activities to all our audience, what all we were doing it. See, our aim is to reach more population, grassroots level population in public health. So government of Tamil Nadu could establish, right now we have 177 yoga naturopathy lifestyle clinics, hospitals, wings, by employing our BNOS doctors. In starting from multi-super specialty hospital, medical college hospital, district headquarters hospital, and taluk hospital, and primary health center. So that way we could able to reach lakhs of people. Last year we could able to reach about really 46 lakhs of people footfalls to yoga naturopathy system of medicine. Like this conference was very successful. I hope even this direct physical contact of conference could not have received this much of participants. It's amazing, really amazing. That means the information, the message has reached to each and every professionals during this pandemic situation, especially this pandemic situation. In this pandemic situation, I would like to give a message. Yoga naturopathy can play major role. It's a holistic approach. Major role, because we have done it from last year, March 2020, till now. We could be able to reach all COVID positive patients, symptomatic patients, mild and moderate symptomatic patients. More than 184 centers now, COVID care hospital and centers, our yoga naturopathy treatment is being given. And amazing is, imagine that there is an exclusive yoga naturopathy COVID care center where 24 hours our yoga naturopathy doctors are posted, 3 shift, and we are treating with the yoga naturopathy system of medicine. We have established around 10 yoga naturopathy COVID care center in state of Tamil Nadu with the help of government of Tamil Nadu, with the full support of government of Tamil Nadu. I think this will be a milestone in area of pandemic situation, communicable disease. So this model will be definitely encouraging our BNOS graduates. By seeing this model, most of the BNOS doctors, they have started working in COVID care hospitals, COVID care centers. So that confidence has, raised, the confidence was given. And I think in the history of this pandemic history, worldwide, although India or the entire world, so this is the document which we have done it, and this will be example for entire global world. So wherever the people need documentation, guidance, modules, everything we are sharing among our BNYS doctors. And today, all over India, our BNYS doctors are able to reach COVID patients through online, through physical, directly they are entering to the hospital with all safety measures, and they are treating the patients. So this way, we need to encourage all our BNYS community, colleges, Yoga Naturally medical colleges. Almost we have now around 54, 55 Yoga Naturally medical colleges. This conference has made unity among all colleges, almost all colleges, participants from all colleges. So now we can work with the help of blessings of our Swamijis and Virendra Hegdeji. Under their guidance, we will reach. And this will be the future healthcare system for each and every family. So I hope, we will reach to the best and we'll serve to the community, and we are all committed to work for the people with the help of especially government of Tamil Nadu. In the state of Tamil Nadu, we are working under government of Tamil Nadu with a full support. We could able to reach, imagine that we could able to reach this year about 50 lakh, populations, 50 lakhs of people have utilized yoga and system of medicine. And corona patients, more than 8 lakh patients, we could able to reach individually. We have given the treatment. So with all things, we'll take it forward, and we will also take messages from our conference, the exchange of thoughts and scientific validations and research paper publications. Especially today, COVID patients, COVID research, we could able to publish research papers on index journal. So this will also give insight. This will also give idea to go further. So I hope, we are doing justice to our system and to the public. And by conducting this conference, the knowledge is disseminated, and this platform should continue. This platform should continue. I hope first time the conference was success. Second time, very, very successful. And every year I hope, Swamiji, with the blessing of Swamiji and our college, will conduct this, seminar. Even more internationally also collaboration, and we will also support to the maximum and committed way. We will reach at cost of yoga and system medicine to reach to give holistic health to the public. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your very graceful presence and your best wishes to us. We are really proud the number of works, the remarkable work which is going on in Tamil Nadu in the field of naturopathy and yoga. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा और योग विज्ञान चिकित्सा एक ऐसी चिकित्सा पद्धति है जो भारत की संस्कृति में है, जिसे अलग से सीखने या समझने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन इसे एक विज्ञान के रूप में प्रतिस्थापित करना सारे नेचुरोपैथी डॉक्टर्स की जिम्मेदारी है। और हम आने वाले समय में नेचुरोपैथी और यौगिक साइंस को विश्व के कोने-कोने तक पहुंचाएंगे और एक ऐसी मिसाल कायम करेंगे कि हाँ, भारत की चिकित्सा पद्धति वाकई पूरी दुनिया में श्रेष्ठ है, सर्वश्रेष्ठ है।
To move ahead with the program, it said, to be inspired, it is to be great, but to be an inspiration, it is an honor. I welcome our next guest of honor, who is such a great inspiration to many of the naturopaths and our budding doctors. A persona whose ocean of knowledge, imagination, thinking, and questioning, whose immense contribution in the field of naturopathy, yoga, and research is commendable. Yeah, I'm talking about none other than Dr. Manjunath N.K., Pro Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University, guest faculty on evidence-based yoga therapy at prestigious institutions and universities across the world, including Harvard Medical School, USA, Monash University, Australia, Royal College of Medicine, London, and still more. He is member of Scientific Advisory Committee, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. We are blessed to have you, sir, Dr. Manjunath N.K., and request you to motivate us with your insight of knowledge.
Thank you very much. First of all, thanks to the organizers for getting me an opportunity to seek the blessings of Pujya D. Virendra Hegdeji during this COVID pandemic. So I seek the blessings of Hegdeji before I start talking. And it's so wonderful to see Dr. Chajar after long. And I remember for the first time I met him in 1995. And since then, in Delhi at Adhyatma Sadhan Kendra, when there was a workshop over there on Preksha Dhyan. So from then, since then, there were lots of occasions. But in recent times, this conference has given me an opportunity to meet him again. And to all the wonderful organizing committee members and guest speakers today, it's my privilege to be part of this valedictory program. Many congratulations to Sant Hirdaram, both medical college as well as hospital, for successfully completing this wonderful conference. It made me feel so happy to hear that there were more than 1,700 delegates. And also it was your program had little more than 15,000 views. Amazing. So many congratulations once again. Conferences are very important. So we do believe in it very strongly at SVIASA. We conduct an international conference every alternate year in India at Bengaluru called International Frontiers in Yoga Research and Applications. We conduct an international conference outside India every year. And now last around 6 years, we have been conducting a conference in collaboration with Harvard Medical School every year. So conferences give us an opportunity to actually disseminate knowledge on one side, and also to actually network and collaborate with leading researchers across the world. So I'm sure your conference also might have created such a platform for connecting people on one side and creating collaborations. We also know the importance of yoga and naturopathy as lifestyle medicine. Dr. Chajar is the best person to talk about lifestyle medicine. And we know that that is going to be the future of medicine. At the same time, yoga and naturopathy are going to become the central core of this lifestyle medicine. Yoga, though has already grown as a on the global platform very big, naturopathy is not far behind. Today, naturopathy is very well accepted world over. I should say, little more than 20 states in United States of America have recognized naturopathy as a clinical practice, and anybody can get a license to practice. So that's the strength of naturopathy, what we can see outside India. And at the same time, our graduates coming out of all the medical colleges of naturopathy are also equally and very well accepted outside, within India and outside India. I just want to give an example. If you really want to see, in the last 1 year itself, little more than 40 graduates have been chosen for postgraduate programs in UK, US, and Australia from SVIASA alone, one institution. I'm sure the story will be same with many other naturopathy medical colleges. Similarly, within India, our naturopathy graduates are very well looked upon, like be it All India Institute of Medical Sciences, PGIs, or private medical institutions. Whenever it comes to using lifestyle medicine, they look at yoga and naturopathy doctors. So let us all feel proud about it. When it comes to research, certainly, yes, many projects, whenever there is a yoga project, they look upon naturopathy graduates to be the first choice as research fellows and officers when they want to appoint. So this gives a lot of confidence to all our graduates that when you talk of Ayush systems of medicine, naturopathy has stood very tall, irrespective of its previous credentials. The credit goes to amazing practitioners and great researchers and wonderful academicians. We also should place on record the contributions of all our teachers, all particularly the faculty members, students, and interns. Dr. Manavalan has explained it all. One particular thing I want to place on record here is the contribution of our interns and doctors during the phase of COVID. Same like Dr. Manavalan, we had the opportunity of working with multiple medical institutions. And I truly got motivated by our interns that they could go into any of these COVID hospitals. And I was worried, and their parents were worried too. But they did such a wonderful job. And today we have the data for at least around 15 to 20 publications. I'm very happy to mention here that already we have 5 publications in high impact factor journals. So that is the contribution what we should remember. And these conferences always bring all these people together. So it is not just talking about research, but also talking about clinical upgradations and also learning a lot from each other. So it certainly gave all of us an opportunity to update our knowledge, and on the other side, to get connected with each one of us. So I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to be here. And once again, I am uttering the same word, giving me an opportunity to seek the blessings of Pujya D. Virendra Hegdeji. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. How thoughtful of you. Thank you for your very pious presence and your gracious words and your blessings. Thanks a lot.
मित्रों, प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा और योग विज्ञान चिकित्सा को यदि देखा जाए तो आज के इस कठिन समय में जब कोविड से पूरी दुनिया परेशान है, तो भारत जैसे देश में जहां के इतना सघन घनत्व है, वहां पर लोगों को यदि बचाव हुआ है तो वो सिर्फ को अपनाने के कारण। प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा बहुत मुश्किल नहीं है, बहुत आसान है, बस जरूरत है उसे जानने की, समझने की और प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा को दिल से अपनाने की।
Now, moving ahead, it's time to hear the one whose efforts have actually made us, whose efforts have actually made me. So it said, all know that the drop merges into the ocean, but only few knows that the ocean merges into the drop. These are the lines with so deep meaning. In the same way, we have our next guest of honor, who is such a meaningful personality, Doyen, in the field of naturopathy and yoga. Yes, I'm talking about Dr. Prashant K. Shetty, Principal, SDM College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, Ujjare, Chief Medical Officer, SDM Yoga and Nature Cure Hospital, Teachers Award from Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Karnataka, and still more prestigious awards in the recognition of his excellent services in education and research in the field of naturopathy and yogic sciences. Sir, I really feel proud to say that we are products of your hard work. For that, I'm really grateful to you and welcome you wholeheartedly to acknowledge us with your magnanimous words. Dr. Prashant K. Shetty.
Om Sri Manjunathaya Namaha. Today, we are having two most respected personalities. One is our Dr. D. Virendra Hegdeji and one is Siddha Babuji. Siddha Babuji is from the Bhopal. So he is the cause for this Bhopal College of Naturopathy and Yoga Science. Whereas our president, our Hegdeji, today we all know that all the professional courses started by somebody. Like MBBS, we don't know who has started. So BAMS, Ayurveda courses, we don't know who has started. But we know one professional courses which is started by our Dharmadhikari, and he can be shown to others now also. Like he is a living example who has started one professional degree in the country, and in front of him it's very popular all over the world. Because Dr. Manjunath said 30 people from SPSR went to foreign countries. So from our college, more than 400 to 500 graduates are working in the foreign country. So you know, in the 89, when colleges started, I, Dr. Naveen, and all were from the first batch. You all know that. And that time, to start this college, our president had a lot of struggle, and we all should appreciate his intuition, because today governments have started publishing about the naturopathy. Like assisting naturopathy doctors, COVID, all this I agree with this. But my always intuition goes, the thought came to him to start this type of college. Why I am saying this is, all the medical system in the country, it is only physical. Allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy, Siddha, Unani, all this. So, but BNOS, we started with so much intention to add the mind. Now we can give different explanation. But that time, I'm remembering that time, how much difficulty he had to start this college. That we all should remember and we should all acknowledge it all the time. Because who is the cause for all of us, our presence today here at this time. So with this, again, about the Sant Hirdaram who has started this college. You know it, all of you know it, how this college was started. By our own student, Mr. Tiwani, Ramesh Tiwani has come in 97. He has come in the age of 42 years. So with that, he is a bank employee. He was earning well, leaving all that, and he came to our college. Thanks to the university that time only. So there was no upper age limit to join this college, even today. So like this, many people joined and they left the college also. They are not able to continue their studies with this young student. Like that, somebody has left the college. But with that heart, I know he has a lot of difficulties to continue the course, but still he continued. And he made whole Bhopal as a naturopathy city. So I congratulate him on behalf of all of you. And followed by him, more than 8 to 10 doctors have come and completed their degree. They are in the active field. So with this, I want to remember these two people for the development of naturopathy at Dharmasthala and at Bhopal by this Tiwani, and all this work, conferences, hospitals have been propagated by him. And coming to this system, science. So naturopathy system, we always say this naturopathy has like basic anatomy, physiology, medical courses, and the therapies from the naturopathy, all this physiotherapy, acupuncture, all this. Why it was combined like this? It was the best of the West with the best of the East. So best of the West is medical science. So formulating this course only, we all should be proud today. We are able to converse with all these people. Like Dr. Bimal Chachar I have seen in 94. So there was a international conference on lifestyle medicine in AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Our management, thinking the foresight, they have sent our more than 4 faculties to that conference. I'm talking about 94. Okay. So with this, the insight of the people. So Bimal Chachar, that time he has taken class for us on lifestyle medicine. He's being a physiology head of the department. That time he was saying about lifestyle and use of lifestyle in the future. So it has proved very well. Now lifestyle is becoming the major part of any system of medicine. So people are talking about integrative medicine. And people are talking about lifestyle, role of lifestyle. And during this corona period, it is very well proved that lifestyle and the health is very much related to increase the immunity. So this all was covered in our syllabus. And all our students are doing very well today in the country as well as outside the country because of study material, because of syllabus plan that time, and it was preached that time, and with the help of our President Dr. T. Virendra. He used to visit our college every time. I think you all will agree for this. So because of that much, it's not only starting the college with this mind, his mind was there in the naturopathy. So with this, I want to tell all the management, so all the principals, because most of the principals of different colleges are here, more than 52 I think I heard about another 2 colleges have opened this year. So I am telling not only the principals of this one, even for the management. So you should give good infrastructure to the system of these colleges. Then only we can produce a good student. So one thing I have seen all these recent years, because I am the college principal who is having highest admission in the country, because nobody has 120 students per intake capacity. But university, I am grateful to university in Naxipati. First time they have given 120 students. So with that I have seen it. Nowadays, most of the students who are joining these colleges with 97 and 98 percentage. That time we all should be remembering raw material is very good now. So our responsibility is to produce the best product. Because all these years we used to say, like our students are more than only 45%, 60%, 70%. That days was there. But nowadays I am seeing from last 4 or 5 years. So people who got the medical seat joined our college. This shows our course is becoming very popular and our course is becoming well accepted. Social acceptance is very important area for us, right? Without social acceptance, either the patients won't come or the students won't come. So in this connection, so we got the social acceptance, we got the academic acceptance, and compared to the other systems of medicine, they like us more than Ayurveda people. Why I am saying this? Our syllabus was framed in the beginning as per the, I think, as per the Western science. Medical science is the first year. So all Ayush doctors, within Ayush doctor, we have more respect in the university, in any government forum or any platform of the other systems of medicine. Like that, Dr. Manjunath and Dr. Naveen went to the foreign countries also. I also had been to a few countries as a this one to present the paper as a researcher, and I went as a speaker also. So what I have seen there also, we need to have basic and clinical knowledge in a lot amount that's required. So I request all the faculties also to improve their knowledge and grow in the way of scientific questioning, because SUSA, the deemed University of Yoga, under the leadership of Dr. Nagendra, so they have made one thing. We have learned all the research or how to present a paper. All these things we have learned from that institution. Because before that, presentation and organizing conference, that also we learned from them. So thankful to Dr. Nagendra ji, Dr. Shelly madam and Dr. Nagarta madam. So they are the cause. They have trained our all Dr. Naveen, Dr. Manjunath, and all our young graduates in research. So like that, with the help of this, we have made a group of researchers and group of clinical practitioners and group of the people who are meant for this medical education. Because to flourish any system of medicine, these three groups is very important. So in that case, I am very grateful to all the institutions. They have made this group in a proportionate way. Because today I am remembering. So what Hegdeji told in the beginning, research is the only area. If you improve the research, system will improve. So that's why he started the post graduation first time in 2010 now. And Dr. Nagendra ji, Hegdeji used to support Dr. Nagendra ji for research. So this way, so medical education also improved and clinical practice also improved, and at the same time, this research also improved. So with this, I want to say our president team was very successful organizing this course. I am very happy after seeing this conference. Our people are there very well because they have completed their PhD in America also. This shows that we have to have a long way to go to complete our success. our challenges has increased, our competition has increased. So with this, I want to thank all the persons who are responsible for this conference. Organizing committee of Sant Hirdaram and the principal, our own alumni. So he has taken a lot of effort to organize this conference. And behind this conference, one more person is there. That is Dr. Gulab Tiwani, who is son of Dr. Ramesh Tiwani. He is taking a lot of effort to develop this institution in a very big manner. So Himanshu is also one of the persons. So like this, all faculties are working together and to bring up this science to the greater extent. So always naturopathy yoga prevails, and with all this, we are also conducting one webinar on yoga and naturopathy, this International Yoga Day. So that day we are organizing this webinar. All of you can participate. Where Hegdeji and our new vice chancellor and the principal secretary is inaugurating. So good speakers are attending that conference. So you are all welcome to participate in conference and celebrate Yoga Day in a proper manner, all over the country, because it was our dream to have the good International Yoga Day, so naturopaths are no way inferior to organize this yoga also. So we should show the world that we are all yoga experts and yoga teachers, yoga therapists, so that we can become a good model to the society in long days, and let the Hegdeji's dream and all our dream, let us be successful. And I conclude my speech, and all the best for all of you.
Thank you, sir, for your virtuous words. Though seeing you virtually, but still it makes us feel at home. We assure you will definitely make you proud with every rising sun, with every rising new day. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
मित्रों, ये कहा गया है कि जरूरी नहीं कि हर वक्त दुआओं के लिए हाथ उठे, वो लम्हा भी इबादत का होता है जब इंसान किसी के काम आए। जी हाँ, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि मानव सेवा में ही माधव सेवा है, और ऐसे कई उदाहरण हमारी इस भारत भूमि से जन्मे हैं और भारत की इस खुशबू को पूरी दुनिया ऐसे ही हैं परम आदरणीय दादा कान लखानी जी।
It said, when you're kind to others, it not only changes you, instead, it changes the whole world. Such a kind personality is our Dada Khan Lakhani ji from Hong Kong, the staunch follower of Sant Hirdaram Sahib ji, precious jewel to humanity, mankind, human existence, human health, happiness, and prosperity. A great philanthropist who has given his complete life to serve the society. I, with all love and respect, welcome you, Dadaji, to bless us with your pearls of wisdom. Dada Khan Lakhani ji.
Dada, you need to unmute.
Okay. Good evening. It's really a privilege for me that I've been asked to say a few words. First of all, let me tell you, I'm not a doctor because I've been listening only all the doctors, and I'm from Hong Kong. And like you say, if you want to be happy, I believe make first other people happy. I want to say a few things about Dr. Bimal Charger. The first time I met him, it was in Hong Kong. Of course, I'm from Hong Kong. I'm a businessman. And he was on the way to India from America. So he came to Hong Kong. I was very happy to meet him, and I invited him for lunch with his family. And of course, my family was also there. So as it is, we were discussing about, since he was a cardiologist, we were talking about the heart and all these things. And he was explaining to me, to my sons, a lot of things. He said, we can reverse the blockage of the heart, which was very interesting. And then I was very, very happy. So he was telling me also that we can do also natural bypass. So I said, doctor, then since you have so many clinics all over India, I should say maybe 70, 80, 90, maybe more than that now. Why don't we open one clinic here? He said, I'll keep in mind, then maybe I'll come back and let you know. Why I'm telling you this? In Hong Kong, see, the medicines, the medical doctors are very, very expensive. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine had some what you call chest pain. Right away, we took him to the hospital. And right away, they did what you call angiogram. And they say, we have to do angioplasty. They did right away the angioplasty, which cost him 250,000 Hong Kong dollar, which is 25 lakhs rupee. Now that angioplasty was necessary or not, I do not know. Then again, they told him that no, your heart was not working properly, and we may have to put you what you call pacemaker. Again, another 250,000. Then I'm telling another friend of mine, why I'm telling you this? Because I told Dr. Bimal also, that's why we need a clinic here. A friend of mine went to a urologist. He had a problem for urinary vertical problem. And after finishing with him, the doctor asked him that, have you done your CT scan? He said, no. He said, I think you should do it. And this friend of mine is only 73 years old. Then we came home, he was thinking, why are they asking me to do this? So finally he said, okay, let me do it. And right away they told him that there is a blockage, you have to do about 3 stents, which cost him, I think, I don't know, 500,000-600,000. So here, things are completely different. I give you my own personal experience. I hope I have some time. I did what you call general checkup, which is covered by the insurance. So I told him, why did you do a CT scan? They say, okay, we'll do CT scan also. When the CT scan came, of course, my age, it was not very good. The arteries were narrowing. There was calcification, which is natural, of course. Then my grandson, who's going to be a cardiologist after maybe 4 or 5 years, now he's going to be MBBS after 2 years. He told me, Dada, nothing doing. You have to come to me and we have to go see a doctor. And believe me, we went to see a doctor. He scared me so much. He said, I might have to put you 2 stents or 5 stents. Or maybe I have to do bypass. I left the clinic. I came home. So I told my wife, listen, if we have to do some particular angiography, I'd rather do it in India. We go to India, we'll do it. So we decided, we book our ticket, everything. What happened that day, the day I was leaving for India, Dr. Gulab, called me. He said, Reverend Sidhvo, he said, tell Dada, don't come to India. He's 100% okay, because this is from Reverend Sidhvo, Paramahansa Hirdaram Sahib, who is my Gurudev. I was completely in dilemma what to do. I said, okay. Then we decided, I say, I'll go what my Gurudev has said. Because I remember what Dr. Bimal has told me. He said, there are 5 things. He has given me 5 mantras, I should say. If you follow these mantras, I think you will never have any problem. So I remember these mantras was, first, you do yoga, then no stress, 0 oil. I remember exercise, very important, and control your diabetes, sugar, this. Today, I think after maybe 3-4 years, I must have passed, I'm okay. Till today, I'm doing my exercise, I'm doing this. I believe what Dr. Bimal has said, it all depends on the diet. I'm vegetarian, I eat a lot of fruits. In the morning, I do a lot of vegetable, no oil. So far, so good, I'm good. That's all I can say. And today I was talking to Dr. Bimal. He has promised me that eventually he's going to open a clinic here. And plus, he said, I'm going to be free because his son is going to be a doctor. And he said, you and me, we're going to go all over the world and spray how to avoid this angioplasty and bypass. I said, doctor, this is what we call seva. This is exactly what my Gurudev always say. I'm with you. Whenever you're ready, I'll come with you. After that, I think I've spoken enough, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
That's rightly said. Anything is possible when you have right person, right people to support you. Dadaji, you are seriously a big, great support to us. Your presence makes us more strengthful, gives us high strength to move forward and forward. Thank you, Dadaji, for your immense support and love to us and your invaluable time.
रामचरितमानस में ये लिखा हुआ है कि परहित सरिस धर्म नहीं भाई, पर पीढ़ा सम नहीं अधमाई। वाकई जो दूसरों के दुख दर्द को समझता है, जो दूसरों की सेवा भाव करने में हमेशा रुचि रखता है, हमेशा मन लगाकर काम करता है, वो व्यक्ति ईश्वर के सबसे करीब होता है, ईश्वर का सबसे प्रिय होता है। मित्रों, ऐसे परोपकारी पुरुष हमारे इस भारत के कोने कोने में मिल जाएंगे। हमारे अपने परम श्रद्धेय श्री सिद्ध भाऊ जी, जो हमारे मार्गदर्शक हैं, हमारे प्रेरणा स्रोत हैं। ऐसे ही कर्नाटका के धर्मस्थला के धर्माधिकारी डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र हेगड़े जी, आप पद्म भूषण और पद्म विभूषण से सम्मानित हैं और हमारे लिए आप बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हैं।
Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to invite our chief guest of today. How Reverend Sid Bhauji is to our institution the guiding force. He is the guiding force to SDM. Out of billions of personality out there in the world, some personalities have power to uplift and the power to bless. Today, we are truly blessed and obliged to have one such reverend personality amongst us. I feel privileged to even take the name of such person who has done so much for the mankind and is nowhere to be stopped till date and in the upcoming future as well. Yes, people, yes, friends, I'm talking about our chief guest of the day, our Pujya Dharmadhikari of Dharmasthala, Dr. D. Virendra Hegde, a multifaceted personality who combines in him many roles. He's reformer, educationist, philosopher, philanthropist, and the hereditary administrator of Dharmasthala temple. He administers the temple and its properties, which are held in trust for benefit of devotees. Being the head of a religious institution that draws millions, he's a dispenser of justice whose word is law. As the president of Sri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara Educational Society, he's the guiding spirit and driving force behind the institution. His vision of an educational model that blends the best of tradition and modernity has proved to be the most appropriate one for our culture and times. He was awarded the Karnataka Ratna Award for the year 2009, which is the highest civilian award in Karnataka. Sir has served us with his countless contributions in the field of social welfare and education. And for this immense service to the mankind, the great soul has been awarded with the Padma Bhushan Award in year 2000 and the second highest civilian award of India, Padma Vibhushan, in 2015. I welcome you, sir, and request you to shower upon us your blessings and your precious word. Dr. D. Virendra Hegde.
स्वागत सर।
Om Shri Manjunataya Namaha. I recognize all the dignitaries participating in this second international conference of holistic wellness through yoga and naturopathy. And I find many faces which are known to me. I wish you all the best and pray Manjunath Swami to bless us all. This is a period when we are all facing a critical period, and pandemic of COVID-19 has brought all the world together. The closure and the lockdown process has avoided uncertain deaths and certain uncertain deaths, but has squeezed all our energy and spirit. I think this is the time when we should all unite together and find alternative process of facing COVID-19 other than the vaccines, the treatments, and all other processes. So I'm very happy that the Hirdaram Medical College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences for Women and Sant Hirdaram Yoga and Natural Hospital, Bhopal has organized this conference. the issue in the world is that we want to keep fit, healthy, and live longer. So this process is not necessarily that we should pay somebody and buy health. As just now said by Dadaji, that we cannot pay money and buy health. Many times we think that let there be a disease, we don't bother, we live as we want, we eat as we want to enjoy the life as it is. But if there is illness, we will get rid of it by paying money or getting into a good hospital. This is not the end of it, but from a common man to a very educated and rich man, we have the same problem of uncertainty in lifestyle and our food habits. Lifestyle has cost us very much because the modern science and technology is towards giving more happiness, more comfortable living than the earlier days. But what is comfortable time and comfortable living? It is nothing else but saving time. So many times I say the modern technology, what we have is saving a lot of time. Like we have a car which we don't even start, we only press a button. There is automatic gears, we don't even need our left leg to drive. There are so many kitchen facilities for women, especially for women. There are so many facilities where they can make their life more comfortable. Yes, I don't think they should go for the old chula and firewood process, but these changes have made us more comfortable, but the comfort is provided not to be lazy, not to be over-conscious of comforts, but spend your energy and make re-energize yourself every day. So all these are only to facilitate us to save time and work more. Today we have more opportunities than the earlier days to use our body as an instrument. This body is nothing but an instrument. So we can use this body as an instrument for various good causes, good opportunities, good reasons. But we always think that this comfort is for us to be more comfortable and lazy. So this has cost very heavily. And everywhere we find many new diseases coming up every day. And the question is, very unfortunately, they say, what is it? They say, kill time. Kill time is, we don't know how to spend our time, so we kill time. We cannot kill time, but the kala, what is the value of kala, time is very important. So the naturopathy gives a natural way of living using the life as well as body and the Panchabhutas around us in a very useful way. So let us use the Panchabhutas to the best of our ability. We'll not be slave of science. Let science be our slave. Science is nothing but human slave, but we have become slaves to science and making use of all the scientific instruments for the comfort of us, forgetting what is damaging our own body and our own living style. So this type of holistic wellness is through yoga and naturopathy. So what is holistic wellness? Now my aim is to see that naturopathy and yoga is not only a system which helps us to live happy and longer, but at the same time, we cannot discriminate between sciences. We cannot say allopathy, Ayurveda, naturopathy, or homeopathy are different systems, and each one has its own value. So we can say who is the best. Everyone is equally respected and equally honored when it comes to individual health and healing. So I wish that the future of world should be not on the patient treatment, but the illness treated. So if anybody comes to a person for treatment of illness, it is to heal his illness, not to heal him. So we should say that any system which is useful for a patient or a person should be adopted. So I have introduced already in my allopathy medical college in Dharwad, Ayurveda and naturopathy as a system inclusive of the treatment. So if a patient comes, if there is something which is useful from naturopathy and yogic sciences, let us give him that knowledge. Let us see that the treatment given in the hospital will not only heal his illness, but for a steady and good life, let him follow and practice naturopathy and yoga. This is in the medical college we teach. Instead of saying that allopathy is the superior or naturopathy is superior, we don't discriminate between the system, but we say the beneficiaries should take advantage of this, all systems that are available to not only heal his illness immediately, like fire extinguisher, but also to see that normally we grow in a land, we grow with the good soil, we have good seeds, good fertilizer, watering it, and all this process gives a good crop. So we are not here, the health system is not to give only a fire extinguisher. There's a fire, we just throw water and try to fire extinguish it. No, the disease is not a fire extinguisher, but we should remove all this illness from our living style, our body, and the whole family should unite and accept naturopathy and yogic sciences. It is not one individual. When I see a woman, if the lady is found very obese, and also if she is not very comfortable, we can find the husband and children also obese. So it is not that if a lady is taught well, and if a lady of the house has more responsibility of managing her family, she should adopt naturopathy and yogic sciences. So I'm very happy that this type of international conference is organized, and we have 2 hospitals already in our own places, Manjunath Swami temple side, and 2 more hospitals are coming up. So because of the response by the people and the citizens, I'm tempted to start one more hospital at Bangalore. So internationally, Bangalore is a center. At the same time, in future, this system will be gaining more importance and acceptance. So I have started one more hospital in Bangalore. So I am happy that most of the participants in this conference are the product of our college at Ujire. Dharmasala Manjunatheshwara College of Yogic Sciences and Yoga, Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences. I wish you all the best. I know initially I used to encourage you by saying that don't feel secondary to anybody. I always used to tell my students, never feel secondary to anybody. Never feel that this system is surviving on because of blessings or, with small drop of healing water, the animal can survive. So it's not so. It is an independent science. It's an independent system. And you are all flourishing in the country. I'm very internationally also. I'm very happy about it. I wish you all the best. I feel such conferences will give the management of such institutions courage, the principals and the heads of the institution courage to go further, and most probably these medical practitioners, yoga and naturopathy practitioners should gain confidence and feel that they can independently survive with this system. The patients can be treated, and long-lasting effects will be there on the patients. So all the principal of the institution, Mr. Dr. Gulab Rai Tewani, and all others involved in this conference, I wish you all the best. I pray Manjunath Swami to bless you all, and let us all come out of this COVID situation. And I feel in future we will have a good life internationally and nationally. May Manjunath Swami bless us all.
Thank you, sir. Dr. D. Virendra Hegde. You are a great soul, sir, with a great spirit. Your contribution, which shines the world every single day. Your presence today is like a prana to our conference, a vitality to us. We cannot enough thank you. We don't have words to thank you, sir, for your pious presence, your pious time, and your gracious blessings. Thank you once again, sir.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपका। आपने अपना महत्वपूर्ण समय हमें दिया, अपना आशीर्वाद हमें दिया। बाकी ये सच है, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ भारत की भूमि पर ही होता है कि जहां आधुनिकता भी है और आध्यात्म भी, जहां शिक्षा है और संस्कार भी, और वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आप जैसे महापुरुषों, आप जैसे परोपकारी पुरुषों का आशीर्वाद ही है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमें अपने ये महत्वपूर्ण वचन देने के लिए, अपना आशीर्वाद देने के लिए।
Now, moving ahead with the program, it's time to applaud, it's time to appreciate, it's time to congratulate our winners of various competitions we conducted during these times. So it's time to congratulate them, winners at ICHW 2021. So the first competition was essay writing competition. And the first prize goes to Dr. Vijay Raghav, Associate Professor, JSS Institute of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences. Second prize goes to Mrs. Just a second.
Oxila.
Yeah, the second prize goes to Miss Oxila N, first year BNY student, J. Our third prize for essay writing competition goes to Miss Bhumika Srivastav, first year BNYS SHM CNYS. These were the participants, these were the winners of our essay writing competition. We congratulate you all. Now it's time to move ahead for the recipe competition. The third prize for the recipe competition goes to Miss Aisha Fatima, first year BNY student from JSS College. I congratulate. Second prize goes to Miss Khushbu Yadav, final year BNY student, Banaras Hindu University. And the first prize goes to Dr. Sneha Kumari, internee at SHM CNYS. With a big congratulations. Now I move to the third competition, that is advanced asana video competitions. So the first prize goes to Dr. Durgesh Khandelwal, our internee, SHM CNYS. Second prize, Miss Priyanka C, final year BNY student from JSS College. And the third prize goes to Miss Shiny Rose J, first year BNY student, JSS. We all congratulate you heartily. Now we have the poster making competition. Among them, the first winner goes to Miss Shweta BS, first year BNY student, JSS College. Second prize goes to Miss Shruti Sudarshan, first year BNY student, JSS College. Third prize goes to Miss Pahuni Gar, a third year student from SHM CNYS. We once again congratulate to all the winners. Now we have a quiz competition, naturopathy and yoga quiz competition, and the winner is Miss Ashwarya BS, final year BNY student from JSS Institute of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences. Participants and the winners for the oral presentations, we have the first prize goes to Dr. Sucheta Kriplani, BNY's, Dr. BNY's MSc Psychology Scholar, Assistant Professor at SHM CNYS. And the second prize goes to Mrs. R. Purnima, final year BNY student, Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College. Third prize goes to Dr. Dhamodini KS, BNY's MD Yoga, PhD Scholar, Junior Research Fellow, Sri Ramachandra Institute. We once again congratulate you. A very, very big congratulations, a very, very big appreciations to you. Your hard work has brought this day.
बिल्कुल, आप सब ने मेहनत की, आप सब ने अलग अलग प्रतियोगिताओं में हिस्सा लिया और अपनी प्रस्तुति दी. आप सभी जिन्होंने भी इस प्रतियोगिता में हिस्सा लिया, इस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया, वो सब हमारे लिए महत्वपूर्ण है. लेकिन क्योंकि पुरस्कार तो कुछ ही दिए जाते हैं, तो शायद ये उनमें से कुछ बेहतर हमने चुनने की कोशिश की. आगे और मौके आएंगे, हम प्रोग्राम करते रहेंगे. लेकिन फिलहाल कार्यक्रम में वक्त है आभार प्रदर्शन का. तो मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी हमारे संत हिरदाराम योगा और नेचुरोपैथी हॉस्पिटल आरोग्य केंद्र के चीफ मेडिकल ऑफिसर डॉक्टर गुलाब राय टेवानी जी को आभार प्रदर्शन के लिए.
Time flies away so quickly that it feels with just few blinks of eyes. We have come to an end of our conference. I'm falling short of words to summarize these 6 days. Now it's time to be grateful to all those who have been a big support to us. For that, I request Dr. Gulab Rai Chimani, CMO, Arogya Kendra, to express the words of thank you.
Thank you so much, and thanks to ICHW team and all the dignitaries who have participated for the ICHW. With the inspiration and blessings of Paramahans Sant Hirdaram Sahib Ji and motivation and guiding force, Reverend Siddh Bhauji, I take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who have given a part, contribution, and become an associate partners, co-associate partners for this conference. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intention. On behalf of Sant Hirdaram Medical College of Naturopathy and Yogic Science and Sant Hirdaram Yoga and Nature Cure Hospital, it's an honor to propose a vote of thanks. Let me first start by giving glory to the Almighty who made all this possible, that we all have come in a single platform for carving up the future of BNYS. First and foremost, I feel gratitude for our special guest, Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan, Dr. D. Virendra Hegdeji, Chairman, SDME Society, Chief Patron, Enigma, for kind and soulful words for his immense support and cooperation. My sincerely gratitude to our special guest, Dada Kalakhani from Hong Kong. Thank you for your support and guidance. Your help is greatly appreciated. I give a really heartfelt vote of thanks to our keynote speaker, Dr. Bimal Chhajar, renowned cardiologist, former consultant, AIMS, founder of Soul Heart Program, who spends his busiest time gracing this occasion. Today, we had the opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this is definitely encouraging us in our future events. I give my heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. Manavalan sir, Dr. Manjunath sir, Dr. Prashant Shetty sir, who, despite of their busy time, has graced this occasion and ennobled this event by their valuable words. I would extend my thanks to Reverend Siddh Bhauji, our motivator, guiding force, and the chairman of Shahid Hemukalani Educational Society, for always encouraging us and making us to revamp ourselves by doing such an innovative activities, because this is a first ever kind of conference which is being conducted on a digital platform. So thank you, Reverend Siddh Bhauji. His novel guidance has always encouraged and motivated us. I must mention my deep sense of gratitude towards Enigma, our co-associate partner, Dr. Naveen Kevi, for being a positive, inspirational influencer. I am very much thankful to all the national institutes, National Institute of Naturopathy, Central Council of Research in Yoga and Naturopathy, and Morarji Desai for this conference. Without their gracious support, it would not have been possible to organize this conference. I also acknowledge unwavering support received from Enigma as a co-partner, co-associate partner. I am sure will continue to generous support from various organizations in future also. I am very much thankful to all the sponsors of this conference. Without their financial support, it would not have been possible to organize such a big conference, ICHW 2021. Government Yoga and Naturopathy College, Chennai, Enigma Karnataka chapter, Enigma Maharashtra chapter, Enigma Thiruvan Mayur Chennai chapter, Enigma Kerala chapter, Acupuncture Made Easy, and Spark Health Home, Kathmandu, Nepal. Thank you, a big thank you to all the associate partners sponsored, those who have sponsored for the ICHW 2021. I take this opportunity to extend most sincere thanks to all our associate partner colleges, institutes, and hospitals for their support and cooperation. If I take the name of all the colleges, It will be great honor also for me that these colleges have been taken part in making this event a grand success. So thanks to SDM College, thanks to JSS College, thanks to Swami Vivekananda College, thanks to Care College, thanks to Congo College, thanks to Nanda College, thanks to Faculty of Naturopathy, SGT University, thanks to Excel College, thanks to Nisargupchar Ashram, thanks to Ozone Forum of India, thanks to Sparkle Health Home, thanks to Arogya Health Products, thanks to Vivekananda Naturopathy and Yoga College, thanks to Sri Ramakrishna Medical College of Naturopathy, thanks to Patanjali Wellness, thanks to Alvas College, thanks to Swasthya Kalyan, thanks to Indian Academy of Scientific Writing, thanks to K Wellness, UK, thanks to Sir Isaac Newton Naturopathy and Yoga College, thanks to Yanapoya Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences College, thanks to Sona College, thanks to Maharishi Aurobindo College, thanks to Sharda Yoga and Naturopathy College. If I have left out, I am so sorry, but thanks one and all, so that unite we stand. कहते हैं सबका साथ सबका विकास. So we are in a mentality of doing सबका साथ सबका विकास, and with this we will do the good work for the field of yoga and naturopathy, also for the fraternity of BNYS. Finally, I cannot thank enough everyone who have supported for this ICHW 2021. That is the organizing team, the organizing committee, the management, and the immense support from Reverend Siddhabauji. So thank you so much. Thanks one and all.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर गुलाब राय टिवानी जी. बिल्कुल ठीक कहा आपने, सबका साथ सबका विकास, और जब होगा नेचुरोपैथी का साथ तो सबके रहेगा उत्तम स्वास्थ्य. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और साथ ही हम धन्यवाद देते हैं हमारे उन तमाम दर्शकों का, उन तमाम साथियों का जो हमसे जुड़े रहे. हम बस यही कहना चाहेंगे कि सिलसिला यूं ही चलता रहे, प्यार आपका मिलता रहे, चमन ये प्यारा आपका हमारा यूं ही सदा खिलता रहे. और इस नेचुरोपैथी के चमन को खिलाने के लिए कुछ और नेचुरोपैथी डॉक्टर्स का हर साल जुड़ना जरूरी है. तो आइए नेचुरोपैथी और यौगिक साइंस के डॉक्टर बनिए.
Thank you, Dr. Gulab, for concluding this beautiful journey of 6 days, for being grateful to everyone, which is actually not possible because of their such great support. I would like to say that every individual is to be accompanied by exceptional souls. Thank you, each and every one. With the words, I would like to say, may the road rise to meet you again. May the sun shine warm upon you. May the rains fall soft upon you. And until we meet again, may God holds you in his hands. Thank you once again.
सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.